folks, Crazy Climber 80 here again, and it's time to look at game number 17. There's Josh Allen for my favorite team, Buffalo Bills. Yep, the NFL season is close, but this is game number 17 in our 20 from 1989 series, and this is the first sequel in the Shinobi series, and this is called Shadow Dancer. This was created by Sega, and they added a cool dynamic this time around. You have an attack dog, and you can sick it at your enemies. There is a shuriken throwing button, there is a jump button, and there's a magic button. And the basics of Shinobi, the first game, are very much the same. You still control the ninja Joe Musashi, and you move through a scrolling adventure and jump up platforms and drop down platforms. And when you are close to an enemy, you can use a sword. And here is how you use your attack dog. You press down on the joystick and you press the attack button. And this dynamic is actually not as cool as it sounds. The dog can only attack certain types of enemies, and they just distract them for a little while until you are able to kill off the enemy. And there's one of the ninja magics. There's 3 different ones. If you take too long to kill the enemy that your dog is attacking, and the dog can never kill an enemy, then the dog will be turned into a little puppy, and the dog will be worthless pretty much until a certain amount of time transpires, and then the puppy can turn back into a regular attack dog. Or if you collect a power-up, perhaps, then it'll turn the puppy back into a dog. So yeah, it's kind of disappointing that the attack dog idea isn't as cool as it could have been. And some enemies are just too strong, and the dog running up to them will simply turn it into a puppy. Now notice that instead of ninja friends or hostages or whatever in the first game, there are bombs you need to collect, and you have to collect all the bombs in order to beat the level, and you have to, of course, go all the way to the end of the screen. Now, where that ninja, or whatever that was, jumps through the window, you have to attack them immediately. If you give them even a nanosecond, they will kill you. And like in the first game, you are a one-hit kill. Also, like in the first game, you have the opportunity to get a big bonus of 100,000 points. I think maybe it was 50,000 in the first game. If you don't throw any shurikens. But it's harder to do in this game than it was in the first game. Yep. My dog got turned into a puppy. I'm sure there's a name for the dog. I don't know what it is. But yeah, like I said, either a certain amount of time has to elapse, or you have to collect a power-up in order to get your dog back to attack dog. But yeah, it really should have been a cooler dynamic than it is. Oh well, those checkered crates or whatever they are make me think of the Ralston Purina logo. The graphics in this game are really nice. I like the detail to the airport area. This is the only stage, I think, that has only 3 parts to it. Most of them otherwise have 4. And this boss is painfully easy. If you are familiar with the first boss from the first game, then this one is a serious snap. All you have to do is dodge the high bouncing ball and jump over the low bouncing ball and just throw shurikens when you can at his face. And he's easy. You don't even need to waste the ninja magic. Super easy. And you get a 10,000 point bonus for not using any ninja magic on a stage. And here is the bonus stage, and it's a little different from the one on the first Shinobi game. Just don't let the enemies come down to your level. And if you kill them all, you get a extra life. And I think that is the only way you can get an extra life in this game. And now we go to a train, or a train station, or a junkyard. Yeah, this took the premise of Rolling Thunder's jump high to get to higher ledges or drop down to get to lower ledges motif. Shinobi used that, and it's the same in this game, Shadow Dancer. There was a Sega Genesis port of this that was quite a bit different, but it was still a lot of fun. I used to have that. Some games, when I record them, if I use like even one, there's another ninja magic. If I use even one save state, it kind of throws the sync off, the audio sync off for the rest of the video, and that happened with this. I did use a save state. I can't remember exactly where it was. Sega oil. Maybe we could contact Sega instead of the Saudi Arabians for oil. Yeah, if you did not collect all the bombs, then you will need to backtrack and look for the bomb that you didn't get if you go all the way to the end. Yeah, if you have one of the bombs that gives you the power-up, that gives you stronger shurikens, you will also have a stronger attack when you're up close to enemies. I didn't see this at a whole lot of places. I did see this, the arcade Shadow Dancer, at a movie theater lobby. I do like the idea of the attack dog, but it could have been cooler. They could have made it more interesting. When you see the prompt that says go to the next stage, then you know that you've got all the bombs. And those yellow, purple, whatever colored ninjas were a serious pain in the ass in the first Shinobi game. And they would continue to plague you in a number of Shinobi games. I don't think... I believe Shinobi had a 3D adventure game like I think Ninja Gaiden and a number of other ninja type of games franchises eventually did. Yeah, those red guys you can always use the dog on, and oftentimes it's really important that you do, because the enemies that will shoot at you or throw knives at you will be in very difficult places to attack from. So the dog is useful, certainly at times. I really loved Revenge of Shinobi for the Sega Genesis. I thought it was one of the best games for the system. Terrific game. Shinobi 3, I didn't really play. I think by the time it came out, I was into a different system. maybe Sega CD or something. But yeah, once you get the double firepower power up, then you will be able to shoot your shurikens right through the guys that throw their shields. Here's another ninja magic. There are splitting up ninjas, multiple ninjas that fly across the screen. That's one of the magics. Another one is a bunch of hurricanes or tornadoes. And then another one is like some magic gem or something that splits up and spins around, and that's all of them. And again, you'll get a 10,000 points if you do not use the magic during a stage. You know, once you complete the stage. And you can get 100,000 point bonus for not throwing any shurikens. You have to get up close to your enemies. Most enemies you'll be able to bounce off of without dying if you touch them. The ninjas that jump and swing their swords, they might kill you by touching you. You'll be prompted sometimes with a little arrow showing that you need to jump down or you need to jump up. I hate hearing that dog whine. Now this is one of the rare shield throwing guys that will throw high and then low immediately, so you need to wait for both throws before you go in and attack them. I hate hearing the dog whine or cry when he gets turned into a puppy. The dog cannot die. You'll see him drop into abysses and stuff, but he will reappear very quickly. And there's that weird splitting gem or whatever the hell it is. You don't have to kill all the enemies to end a stage, you just need to get to the end of the stage and have gotten all the bombs before that. This can be a real pain in the ass. You cannot cancel these fireballs out. You have to jump them or dodge them, and you don't want to jump underneath the high ones because you can hit your head on it. But just try to jump over the fireballs and keep throwing stars to hit that sensor on the train. And once you have it down to about four bars of energy on the train, use a magic, and then just jump and attack its sensor one more time. Very, very hard to get used to that boss. Nah, crap. Yeah, the enemy will jump kick you when they get down to the bottom, to your floor. Yeah, I apologize for the syncing issues, but yeah, this game is sensitive. If you are playing emulated and you use a save state or two or more, then the audio will want to be off. I don't think it's a wolf. I think it's like part wolf. It is cute when it's its puppy form. Yeah, the puppy won't do anything. It'll follow you, but that's about it. But yeah, the dog cannot die, no matter what, and either through a certain amount of elapsed time or by picking up one of the bombs will turn the puppy back into a dog. Yeah, those jumping ninjas really hound you in the Revenge of Shinobi, or Shadow Dancer game for the Sega Genesis port. I mean, they're really, really awful. The way they just keep coming after you. But I liked the Sega Genesis port. Like I said, it was quite a bit different. Yeah, don't forget, you're a one-hit kill. One little bullet, one little dagger. If it connects, you are dead. And again, those jumping ninjas, they can kill you immediately if you come into contact with their sword, even if you bump into it. Now we have these guys that throw dynamite at you, and the dynamite will leave a little flame wherever it lands, and you're dead if you go over and touch it. Sometimes it's kind of hard to tell where you can jump or where you can't jump, and there's usually some sort of arrow that appears to show you the way. Seems like you should be able to drop down anywhere where it looks like you can. Whoop, damn it. You can continue, and you might be able to get 2 extra ninja magics. Or maybe it's just a total of 2 ninja magics instead of just 1. Yeah, you only have 1 at a time usually, but if you continue, you can have 2. But no, I'm going to put in my initials. We will look at the remainder of the game. There are a total of 4 stages, and each have usually 4 parts to them. The first stage only has 3 parts. Yeah, like I said, I remember this at a movie theater back in the day. I think it was a theater I think it was the Washington Square Cinemas, and they're no longer around. This was either 89 or 90. Can't remember what movie I went to see. There were some great games at that theater in the lobby. I remember seeing Midnight Resistance there and Hard Driving there. Those were really good games. Those are going to appear later on this list. At this point, I put on invincibility. Not for my dog. Although the dog is invincible, it'll still turn into a puppy if you have invincibility cheat on when it gets attacked by enemies. In some stages, if you go like way back to a certain corner, one of those jumping ninjas will appear. And here's the sewers. And there will be these gators that you can't kill. You have to watch out for their tails. I guess this is supposed to be a sewer, although it looks like bubbling acid. Instant kill if you fall in. Although I don't know for sure if I ever did fall in. But I'm pretty sure it's an instant kill. Yeah, check out the Sega Genesis port of Shadow Dancer if you never have. It is really quite a bit different, but I like it a lot. There's a number of hidden extra lives that you can pick up by attacking at certain places. And now we're going to see the boss of Stage 3. And it's a Kunoichi with a shield. And you need to duck under or jump over the things that they throw. And you'll have to watch out because they'll drop right on your head from above. And she has a little shield in front of her. And if you can get close enough, fire off a magic. And when you kill her, she falls into the whatever that is. We'll skip that bonus stage. You've already seen it. And now we go into the underground, into this cave area. And here's where those long drop abysses will be. So you want to make sure that your jump is right. It's not very demanding here how well you time your jump or whatever. That will change later on when we get to the waterfall stage. There will be a lot of jumps that you have to jump just right, otherwise you will fall to your death. Yeah, dog can fall into the abysses, but then they'll just reappear from the top. Be nice to have a dog that couldn't die. I've got a black lab. She's definitely starting to slow down. She's probably about 13. Whoop! Yep, fell. Yeah, you have to really time your jumps just right on this stage. There will be a number of platforms that, if you didn't time your jump right, you will die. Like that. Spin another magic. There's the tornado one. I'd have to look up the definition of tornado, hurricane, cyclone, etc. Because a number of them I'm not sure what the difference is. I've got invincibility on. I can just walk through these guys if I don't want to fight them. And we are getting close to the end of Shadow Dancer. There are only 4 stages with multiple parts to each stage. And at the end of Shadow Dancer, you will fight right by a U.S. space shuttle, and the ninja and his dog will watch it take off. You will face another Kunoichi, and she has like a magic shield and certain things that she throws at you, and she has a big old spear too. It almost looks like that's a flight of stairs that you could jump up onto. You can't. Yeah, sometimes it's made obvious where you can go, and sometimes it's not. It just kind of feels like you should be able to go wherever you want. If it looks like you can drop down, it seems like you should be able to. Now we have these guys that have flamethrowers, so you have to not get close. It's often a good idea to continually throw shurikens as you move forward, just to make sure that you hit an enemy as you scroll forward. And now we're going to the final fight of the game, the final boss. Yeah, she's got this shield. Just keep attacking the shield and attack whatever things she throws at you. And eventually her shield will break down, and she'll have to attack you with her spear. And yeah, if you can kind of remember the samurai boss from Kid Nicky, you have to get to a certain distance from them and maybe back off a little bit and then attack. Then turn around and attack real quick, and you might be able to land a hit on them. Yeah, you'd like to save your ninja magic, but sometimes you really just need to use it. I didn't need to use it there because I have invincibility. And now you get to see the U.S. space shuttle take off. And the ninja and his dog look at it fly off, and they wave goodbye. And that is the end of Shadow Dancer. And next I will put in my initials again. Well, you get final bonuses for not using magic or maybe not using shurikens, and time bonus remaining added onto your score. That is Shadow Dancer, game number 17 in our 20 from 1989 series. And here is the bonus for I put on invincibility here too. Remember to kill that guy immediately as he bursts through the glass. Immediately. Here's that bonus. Yep, 100,000 for not using your shurikens. Pretty nice. But that is Shadow Dancer, game number 17 in our 20 from 1989 series. I thank you for watching, and I hope you join me soon for game number 16. Catch you later, everybody. Bye-bye.